Alright guys, we're back with some more Phoenix Wright. June 21st, 11:37 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. So, as we know, we roasted Dick Gumshoe off the stand. A lot of heart is next with some photos. I'm a little nervous of what those photos could be. Whew! That was a close one, Maya. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. Felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks? Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, Chris, there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me! If you lose, me and my sister's ghost will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Maya? Mia? Fuck, I always do that. Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. June 21st, 11:43 a.m. District Court number 2. Court will now reconvene. Now the first order of... Ow! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. God damn! Yes, sir. Why do they all say sir? Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Oh god, I gotta do a country accent. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. And I'm Southern. Hi, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this, didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yowza! Name and occupation. I declare, what tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is a violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine? That ain't fine, that's a damn whip. Yeah! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Stop that! Show you up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't gotten to say my name and job yet. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? Only the doc and the defendant weren't... Oh, only the doc and the defendant went in the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and bang! We heard this gunshot. I already got her. Simple. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed in the room. Inside was the dead victim, and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? I reckon, course. Excuse me? I reckon, course. It's short for you reckon? Of course I did. Yeah! Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. This here's the picture. Impossible. Wait. What the fuck? Am I tripping? Or is it reversed? It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. It was like, it's weird. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? If you don't stop being sexy, it's like, I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Damn right, I already have it. I mean, it's really quite simple. Watch this. And example. Your Honor? Ah, damn it. Oh my god, I didn't get it. Oh, I gotta be careful, bro. I gotta be careful, bro. I'm about to get a game over. And if I gotta restart this shit, I'm like mad as hell. Put a suppressor on it. Can't get wrong for pressing. Was it really a gunshot? Fuck. Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Yeah. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. Why we're here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. Are you sure it was the defendant Maffei? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awful confident. We must press harder. Lotta, please think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? Yes, yes. You see, look, it's like reversed. I was murdered. Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shouts. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, she my... When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maffei or not, am I correct? Well, you see... Order, Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good, this shift brings things back my way. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered? When one of those people that entered the chamber was Maffei, correct? Yeah, that's right. God damn. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. Looks like we have to come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maffei. Exactly. Rats, and I'm trapped like one. Again. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am. But that old witch chases out the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fay? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark. Oh, let's be black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... under the floor? I'm kidding, it's behind the folding screen. What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Rick Given? Huh? What in the... Rick Given, you know, you reckon? That's a given. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you... Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Rick Given? I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as Rick Given, Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony? Oh, you don't. Her story adds up. What's worse, I was there at the scene of the crime with her. And her story is exactly how I would have told it, too. I think I just have to press her on everything. Was it really only those two that went in? Fuck. What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Ugh. Why don't you give that answer yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room. Hold on! We can't have the testify against the skull client. Anyway, folks, the only two of them went in the channel. So you hear it? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? The witness continue. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke down the door. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened to them? If you don't stop? Yes, Miss Von Karma, I broke down the door. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. They're just smiling rather openly. I think that is a good sign. time. Ugh, just I thought there's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Enough! It seems that there are no issues with Mrs. Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I going to do if I just let this go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm gonna have the judge put me in the ass. I don't have anything. Well, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not my Fey. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument, bitch. That's enough. This is it. This is all I could do. I think it's quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you. Totally 100% impossible. Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect Maya. The defense. The defense. Phoenix. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. But Mia? I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? God damn! But pearls! Her clothes are a bit small. You think? God damn, double D honking mother. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully. One more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Yes, yes. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? I did. What did I tell you? Dr. Gray! I was murdered. What? Lada, at a time like this, things like this are very long. You see, there's one final piece to this puzzle. Mia? Question Lada one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, you're in a related... Ah! It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that? But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. Alright, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst in on the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Well, actually it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. She's a fucking... When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't get a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Oh, did you? If I remember quickly, you went click, click, bitch. Nothing sounds different. Yeah, struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. You don't stop being circular, Two, right? Two what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where is the other picture you have been withholding? That's right, crowd. Get stirred up. No, you got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. And why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it always the prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it? What? Von Karma! Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence? Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father. Well, of course. I'm gonna leave it to the judge because she scares me. I'm so mad that my throat's clenching up. I better let the judge handle this. Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just as much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Damn right. What the fuck is that face? What is this picture? Look at them big old titties. It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. Oh, I think the important point here is the person in this picture. It's most definitely not Mia Fey. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in the picture is not Maya? How many points do I have? 3? Let's drop it. It's no good. We've been through this so many times. But this is not like you, Mr. Wright. Why are you not objecting? The person in this photo is clearly not the defendant, and yet... there is no way he can raise an objection and hope to live. Explain yourself. Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitor room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant Maya Fey during his visit. Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It's unbelievable that she can... Yet it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. Mia? Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal. But I never intended to submit as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned in the judge's mind. I don't even have a single witty line. It looks like we've been had. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant Maya Fey? If I go up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Oh my god. I can prove it. Your Honor! Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. A contradiction? So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Ugh. Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange? Her titties? Oh wait. Her sleeve doesn't have a bullet hole. Which sleeve was it though? Fuck. Oh shit. I forget which sleeve it was. Oh fuck. I think it was this sleeve.
Take that!
Please direct your attention here to the sleeve, but there isn't anything odd about it. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there. Ah! There is a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then this should be in the picture as well. Yeah. Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Alright, this should do some major damage to our argument. No celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. God damn. Ah! She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. This shouldn't be the gun skin, I see. Your Honor! I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean? And what? Incompetent fools? If those fools down on the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see, she's clearly lying through her teeth. I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Francisca Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure the detective gets what's coming. Sure, there'll be great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Poor Gumshoe. Poor Gumshoe. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant has taken into custody, her costume had a bullet sleeve in the hole. Or had a bullet hole in her sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor! There is only one logical explanation for the contradiction! Well, he's dead, so the bullet hole can't be made later, and it's obviously not fake, so the only logical question or answer is the shooter or someone else, which I don't believe, but we're going with. Please don't fucking psych me in the ass. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it! However, this person clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. The person who shot Victor Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether! What? Order, order, order! If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow! Ah! Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess! God damn. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness. Ah! What the heck? Is there any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know. If you were lying, I swear that my wolf will be the last thing you see! Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't you say you... Why? I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see? Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if this person... Then who poses two very big questions? Hold on. I need to review my shit. Okay, so it is Mimi. Could have been Pearl. Can't see her outfit though. That's the issue. This poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right! Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. I can't believe that even Mia's calling me my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? To turn things around? Turn about? That's right. Mia would always turn things around to change her perspective. Phoenix? So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at the situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? What if Maya had left the room somehow? I could prove that either one of those conditions were true. Alright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we forced her way into the channeling chambers is... Maya left the room. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point. And the defense can't prove this. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her Aunt Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of the arrest of the defendant. The key. Take that! Anytime the music disappears, you know you're right. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey! That's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the room from inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Mm-hmm. Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, it looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah, well ain't that a kid? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time! Yeah, that's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you, bitch. No! It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilty is not possible. My perfect case? How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict! That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene you tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. God damn!